Dean Martin came on and said to the audience, you see, now there's an actor. I never forgot that.
Behind his effortless charm and iconic voice was a man with untold stories, shared only with his closest friends. Oscar-winning actor Ernest Borgnine, one of those friends, revealed a hidden side of Martin filled with laughter, loyalty, and unforgettable Hollywood moments. And the surprising ties between Dean Martin, Borgnine, and Frank Sinatra, they'll leave you speechless. Uncover the hidden legacy of Dean Martin through the eyes of those who knew him best. Stay tuned. In the heart of Ohio, in the small town of Steubenville, a star was born on June 7, 1917. His name wasn't Dean Martin back then. He was Dino Paul Crocetti, the youngest child of Italian immigrants. With his older brother, Bill Crocetti, young Dino grew up dreaming big, paving the way for the legacy of the man the world would one day adore. Yes, Dino Paul Crocetti and Dean Martin are one and the same, like a real-life transformation from Clark Kent to Superman. As a child, Dino explored his interests and found joy in music, playing drums while attending Grant Elementary School. However, his curiosity led him beyond the classroom, leaving high school in the 10th grade to embark on life's adventures. Dino ventured into amateur boxing, adopting the nickname Kid Crochet. He also took on a variety of odd jobs, from driving liquor-laden cars during Prohibition to selling lottery tickets and working as a bookie. These experiences shaped his understanding of the world and laid the foundation for the charisma he would later display as an entertainer. At 17, Dino took his first steps into show business, singing at local Ohio nightclubs. His unique voice caught the attention of bandleader Sammy Watkins, who invited him to be the lead singer in his band in 1938. By 1940, Dino rebranded himself as Dean Martin, embarking on a professional journey that would redefine his life. In 1943, Dean Martin's career began to take flight when he secured a contract to perform at New York's renowned Riobamba Room, where he captivated audiences with his smooth vocals and charismatic presence. This opportunity marked the beginning of his rise as an entertainer. By 1944, Martin had his own 15-minute radio show, Songs by Dean Martin, broadcast from New York City, which showcased his burgeoning talent to a wider audience. In 1946, Martin took a significant step forward in his music career by recording 4 songs with Diamond Records, solidifying his presence in the industry and establishing himself as a promising artist. However, it was his chance meeting with comedian Jerry Lewis that truly transformed his trajectory. The pair crossed paths in 1946 and quickly realized their dynamic chemistry. By 1947, Martin and Lewis had formed a partnership that became one of the most iconic duos in entertainment history. Martin's smooth, debonair charm complemented Lewis's energetic, slapstick humor, creating a combination that electrified audiences. Together, they conquered multiple platforms, including radio, television, and film. They starred in 16 successful movies, earning widespread acclaim and becoming household names. Their performances brought laughter and joy to millions, and their unique blend of humor and charisma defined an era of entertainment. Despite their phenomenal success, the duo faced growing creative differences over time. Martin, who sought to establish himself as a serious performer, felt overshadowed by the comedic elements that often dominated their acts. In 1956, after nearly a decade of collaboration, Martin and Lewis parted ways on amicable terms, each pursuing solo careers. The split marked a turning point for Martin, who would go on to achieve legendary status as a solo artist, actor, and member of the Rat Pack. Meanwhile, the Martin and Lewis legacy remains a celebrated chapter in the history of American entertainment. Their partnership exemplifies the magic that can happen when two contrasting talents come together, creating unforgettable moments that continue to resonate with audiences to this day. Following the breakup, Martin returned to his roots as a solo artist, recording hit songs like That's Amore and Memories Are Made of This. He also established himself as a serious actor, earning praise for his role in The Young Lions, 1958, alongside Montgomery Clift and Marlon Brando. Martin's charisma extended beyond his performances. As a member of the Rat Pack, a group that included Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Joey Bishop, and Peter Lawford, he helped define an era of cool, both on stage and in films like Ocean's 11, 1960. In music, Martin achieved monumental success with the 1964 hit Everybody Loves Somebody, which topped the charts, even surpassing the Beatles. This song later became the theme for The Dean Martin Show, a beloved television series that ran from 1965 to 1974. Known for his comedic charm, Martin often joked about his love for alcohol, a persona that was part of his act rather than his reality. On the personal front, Martin experienced both joys and heartbreaks. He married 3 times and had 8 children. His first marriage to Elizabeth Ann MacDonald, 1941 to 1949, brought him 4 children: Stephen, Craig, Claudia, Barbara, Gail, and Diana, Dinah. With his second wife, Jean Vinegar, 1949 to 1973, he welcomed 3 more: Dean Paul Jr., Richie James, and Gina Caroline. His third marriage to Catherine Hahn, 1973 to 1976, resulted in the adoption of a daughter, Sasha. Tragedy struck in 1987 when Martin's son, Dean Paul Jr., died in a military plane crash, a loss that deeply affected him. Despite this heartbreak, Martin's contributions to entertainment remain unparalleled, leaving a legacy of laughter, music, and unforgettable moments. His life reminds us that through trials and triumphs, it's essential to keep moving forward. Losing a child is one of life's most profound heartbreaks. For Dean Martin, this devastating loss led him to take a step back from show business following a concert tour in 1988 to 89 with his Rat Pack companions, Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra. However, health issues forced him to leave the tour prematurely, and Liza Minnelli stepped in to complete it. On Christmas morning in 1995, the world received somber news. Dean Martin had passed away at the age of 78 due to severe respiratory failure at his Beverly Hills home. Though he is no longer with us, his legacy as an iconic performer on both stage and screen endures. Martin is fondly remembered for his comedic partnership with Jerry Lewis and his unforgettable presence as part of the Rat Pack. Legends like him never truly fade. They continue to inspire. Ernest Borgnine once reflected on Martin's greatness. Born to Italian immigrants, Borgnine experienced an adventurous upbringing, even living in northern Italy for 2 years before returning to Connecticut. Following high school in 1935, he answered the call of duty and joined the U.S. Navy, serving for 6 years. He later re-enlisted during World War II, ultimately achieving the rank of Gunner's Mate First Class before his discharge in 1945. Unsure of what lay ahead after the war, Borgnine's mother suggested he try acting. Taking her advice, he utilized the GI Bill to study at the Randall School in Hartford, Connecticut. His passion for the craft soon led him to the Barter Theater in Virginia in 1946, where he started behind the scenes before appearing in more than a dozen productions. In 1949, Borgnine made his Broadway debut in the comedy Harvey. This milestone opened doors to more stage work and eventually led him to television and film. His breakout film role came in From Here to Eternity, 1953, as the tough jailer Fatso Judson. Versatile and talented, Borgnine appeared in diverse films like Johnny Guitar, Vera Cruz, and Bad Day at Black Rock. However, it was his portrayal of a kind-hearted butcher in the 1955 romantic drama Marty that cemented his place in cinematic history. The role earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor, proving his incredible range. Borgnine fondly recalled an interaction with Dean Martin, who once complimented his acting in front of an audience, saying, "You see, that's what a real actor looks like." This heartfelt gesture left an indelible mark on Borgnine, who described Martin as an extraordinary person. Borgnine also praised Frank Sinatra, often defending him against critics who labeled him as argumentative or indulgent. Borgnine recounted Sinatra's generosity, sharing a story about actor Lee J. Cobb, who was seriously ill. Sinatra arranged for Cobb to be taken to his Palm Springs home and covered all expenses. When Cobb asked why Sinatra did this, he simply replied, "I like the way you act." These anecdotes highlight the compassion and kindness of legends like Martin and Sinatra. Their ability to uplift others, whether through words of encouragement or acts of generosity, serves as a timeless reminder of the power of empathy and goodwill. What are your thoughts on these stories? Share them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching.